Welcome back, seniors. You have almost made it. Today is a very important day for each and every one of you. Today, the guidance counselors will give you a ton of very important information, and we hope that you will listen carefully. We have 2 new counselors this year, and although the alphabets have changed, as seniors, you will retain the same counselor that you had last year. For students who worked with Mr. Brabant, your counselor this year will be Mr. Larson. Today, we will be explaining the college application process. I will explain the process for four-year, community, and technical colleges. Please use this video as a resource when going through the process. We have this posted on our webpage so both you and your parents can access it at any time. You are also welcome to contact your guidance counselors for assistance. All right, let's get started. First, I will cover the application process for four-year colleges. Typically, PLHS seniors apply to 3 to 5 schools. If you choose to apply to more than that, that's fine. We want you to have options as you make your final decision about your post-secondary life. Four-year colleges prefer that students apply online. They no longer prefer paper applications. This actually makes things much easier for students. Students simply go to the school webpage they want to apply to, download their application, and submit it. There is often an application fee that you must pay with a credit card. Students are then prompted to submit a transcript from their high school. Students should simply stop by the guidance office and complete a transcript request form. They are salmon in color. The guidance office submits your official transcripts to the schools you list on the salmon-colored form. Some selective four-year colleges encourage students to apply via the Common Application or Common App. This is an application that students complete one time, and it is then submitted to all the schools who accept it for admission. It is a cumbersome process for students, so be sure that you are applying to at least 3 to 5 schools who utilize Common App before completing this application process. If completing the Common App, students must first go to www.commonapp.org. Students must first create an account, and then there are several steps to complete. Number 1, complete the student section of the application. Number 2, complete the teacher recommendation section and identify teachers who you would like to write your recommendation letter. A minimum of 2 are required. Thirdly, complete the counselor recommendation section. You must be sure to enter all teacher and counselor email addresses accurately for them to receive your recommendation request via email. Be sure to complete your student portion of the Common App first, or the teachers and counselors can't complete their portion. Now, let's talk about letters of recommendation. First of all, only ask people to write you letters if the schools you are applying for require them. College admissions counselors have told us that they don't even read them if they are not required or asked for. For those of you who must have letters of recommendation to complete the application process, you must first complete the biography packet. You can find that on our guidance webpage or in the guidance office on the wall by the entrance. Once you have completed it, make copies of the packet for everyone you are asking and distribute them. Please be sure to ask teachers and counselors in person to write you a letter. This is very important. Please remind the teachers to email or bring down a hard copy of the letter of recommendation to Tracy Kesh so that she can keep it on file for you and make copies for you if needed. Just a reminder, it is always a great idea to thank staff who take the time to write you a letter of recommendation, and be sure to give them at least 2 weeks to complete your letter. Okay, so now that you've applied online to your school or schools, your final step is to come into the guidance office and complete the transcript request form, also called the salmon sheet. These forms are located on top of the guidance secretary's desk. This is how we know where you have applied and where we need to mail your transcript and letters of recommendation if needed. Everyone, please take a look at the sheet now as I explain it in detail. When filling out the salmon sheet, first write your first and last name and check the box of your guidance counselor's name. Write the names of the schools you have applied to online so we know where to send your transcripts. Write the application deadline next. Read the remainder of the form and complete the portions that are relevant to you. For example, it asks if you have completed a Common App or not, and it asks you to list what teachers and counselors are writing you letters of recommendation. Finally, attach $3 for processing fees and hand it in to the guidance secretary. Your transcript requests will be processed within 10 working days. This is very important. It is the student's responsibility to be aware of college application deadlines. Please be sure to give the guidance office ample time to get your school information mailed. For those of you applying to a community, two-year, or specialty school, please complete the college's application online and come into our guidance office and complete the salmon form. We will send in your transcripts for you also. For those of you applying to a technical college, they prefer you call and make an appointment with them. You will have a tour and meet with the admissions counselor. After you complete that process, stop in guidance and complete the salmon form so that we can mail your transcript. Okay, a few bits of info. As you go through this process, if you have any questions, please feel free to stop into the guidance office or email your counselor. We are here to help you with this process as needed. If you still need to take the ACT or SAT, please go to our guidance webpage for dates and registration information. I can't stress enough how important it is for you and your families to become extremely aware of college application deadlines and the exact admission requirements of the schools you are applying to. Schools do things differently, so students must go to college websites for exact deadline info. Seniors, last year you were given a junior-senior handbook. It is loaded with helpful resources for you as you pursue your post-secondary goals, such as minnesotaintocareers.org. Please use that, and if you have lost it, it is also located on our guidance webpage. Finally, your senior transcripts are not yet ready in our new system, Infinite Campus. Infinite Campus, along with our IT people, are working diligently to create accurate transcripts for us to send out to your schools. When they are done in the next week or so, counselors will be handing out those instructions forms on how to make up credits if needed. Please remember that graduation requirements, ACT, SAT information, post-secondary planning resources, and this video are all located on the guidance website at www.priorlake-savage.k12.mn.us. The guidance page is located under the academics on PLHS page. Thank you all for your full attention today. If you have any questions, please feel free to email your counselor or stop in the guidance office for help. Have a wonderful day from the guidance staff.